Alright, y'all, here we go back again. It's Krook Rock, and you're tuned in to Krook Rock Stories. And this is episode 8, Battle of the Bronx Emcees. Well, by the title, you could tell it's about to be about rapping. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all may or may not know, but I've been rapping, DJing since 1989. Started producing, making beats in 92. And had a record deal in 2005. Super Bowl was in Jacksonville that weekend that I got signed. That's how I always remembered it, exactly when it was. When I want to remember when I got signed, when I caught the deal, I just remember when was the Super Bowl in Jacksonville, and it was in 2005. Um, so I've been doing my thing in the mixtape game, selling mixtapes, selling various mixtapes, my own mixtapes, running around up and down the coast, everywhere. But before all this grinding happened, before the record deal happened, you know what I'm saying? I was just out there rapping. I was out there rapping. I started recording in 94 professionally, but I was already performing since 91. So I was performing for 3 years live on stage before I ever got in the studio and went in a booth to do my own songs. I used to write a bunch of songs, record some songs. I was making the beats. I was doing all original shit. All my shit was original. It was all Krook Rock. Krook Rock produced, Krook Rock rhymed, Krook Rock on the chorus. But I would collaborate always with my boys. I always get my boys involved. We had a group. Um, so there was this one time there was a battle in the Bronx. So my man Jova, who's like my hip hop right hand man ever since the ever since we was a group called the Mac Men in '92. You heard about the Mac Men. So in '92, he was my number one hip hop partner, and ever since then we always been tight. And he ended up moving back to New York in like '94 or whatever. So by him being in New York, it actually gave me a closer connection to the hip hop, and when new music came out, he was always up on all the new underground. He was up on everything new that was coming out. He would record off the radio when cats was like Wu-Tang and people like that were coming up to the radio for the first time. He was recording shit like that. He was letting us know about this rapper, that rapper. He would bring us a tape on the weekends, or we'll go to New York, whatever. But he kept me on point. You know what I'm saying? So I always kind of felt like I had an upper hand just by having him as my main man, because he's a hip hop head. He's a crazy hip hop head. He makes beats. He does graffiti. He raps. He does it all. You know what I'm saying? And got the fashion sense. All the elements. You dig? So my boy kept me sharper. You know what I'm saying? Because I was hip to shit that other cats wasn't hip to. So I was hearing all the jewels, all the new styles, all the new beats before everybody. You know what I'm saying? Out here in Providence, anyways. You know what I mean? So I took that to my advantage, and I kept on seeing myself bigger than Rhode Island. You know what I'm saying? I had that connection to New York, so I felt more of a New York connection, especially when it comes to hip hop and you want to go somewhere in life in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? New York is where it's at. If you can make it in New York, if people fuck with you in New York, then that means you can make it. So my man told me, yo, this is and battle going on, Battle of the Bronx MCs. Is going on this date. What's up? Yo, you should get in there. And I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. So whatever the date was set, we decided we were gonna go. Um, Only ones that went was me and Julio, aka CLO, aka my main thug nigga named Julio, he Mudio. type of nigga that'll smack you with the Tulio. He's the one that Buster was rapping about. So anyways, right? So me, Julio, we ride out to New York, 3 hour ride, you know what I'm saying? We bring our bud, we smoke on the way, chill, you know what I'm saying? The smooth ride, we get there, boom, it's on, we sign in and everything. A bunch of MCs in the house. They got some opening acts. A few opening acts went up there, did their thing. They was pretty dope. And then the first battle, guess who's the first battle? Krook Rock. Krook Rock versus some nigga, some dude. He was old school. I could tell he was old school. His style was old school. He had a gut, you know what I'm saying? He was older. He was a Puerto Rican, you know what I'm saying? I just looked at him and I was like, nah, this dude is out of touch, you know what I'm saying? He ain't fucking with me, no way, you know what I'm saying? I'm young and on fire. I'm like 20 years old, you know what I'm saying? I'm growling, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't wait to get on that stage. You dig what I'm saying? All I did was freestyle every day. All we did was freestyle every day. I was ready to go at it with the freestyle or with the written, whatever. I was ready. I was hungry. I was like, you know what? The battles wasn't like the battles of today, you know what I'm saying? Cats would just go up there and rap and kill it, you know what I'm saying? And then the other cat would rap and kill it. And then you decide who killed it harder, you know what I'm saying? And if cats threw shots at each other, that was cool too, whatever, but it was more about skills. It was more about how much skills did this guy got? Is he got a dope voice? Does he know how to, really spit and pronounce his words clear? All that shit that makes you a dope MC. They're gonna be checking for all that. You know what I'm saying? That mattered back then. You know what I'm saying? Breath control, all that. People want to see how prepared you were as an MC. So I get up there, boom. I go into freestyle. The DJ's just playing random dope hip hop beats. You know what I'm saying? This is the Bronx. He's playing nothing but bangers. You know what I'm saying? Underground boom bap bangers. So he give me a beat. I kill it. Homie comes with his old school style, just like I figured, just like I figured. You know what I'm saying? His style was not new. He had no, he just didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? He was done. So boom, I come on the second track. I'm just playing around with this dude. I'm like, he's so whack. I'm just playing around with him. I'm just up there having fun with it, killing it, flipping the words. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's just like, oh shit, yo, damn. You know what I'm saying? And then here comes the third round. The third round, like the third beat. You know what I'm saying? He went twice. I went twice or whatever, or he went 3 times, I don't know. But I know this was the third beat for me, and the DJ played Black Moon, I Got You Open. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh shit, you know what? I'm going to pull out a written on him right now. And when the beat dropped, I came in with the first 4 bars was in Spanish. You know what I mean? This was 1995. This was like summer, fall type 1995. You know what I mean? And I went in on that beat and I came with the Spanish and there was mad Puerto Rican in there because I think the promoter was a Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? There was black rappers in there too, but there definitely was a lot of Puerto Ricans in the joint. You know what I mean? So when I came with that Spanish and the beat drop and I came in with the Spanish verse, the whole crowd went crazy. Whole crowd went crazy. Oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Because nobody was rapping Spanish back then. The only rappers known Spanish at the time was Fat Joe, Beat Nuts, Cypress Hill, you know what I'm saying? Metal Man Ace a little before that, Kid Frost a little before that, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But there wasn't no cats in the East Coast rapping in Spanish, kicking it hip hop, like real hip hop, but in Spanish. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody was doing it. They weren't doing it in New York. They weren't doing nowhere else. I was the one doing that. You know what I'm saying? And when I dropped on that beat, they went crazy. And I just kept going with the written, and my written was sick. So everybody was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga's nasty, you know? Shit finished, right? They did this shit. They told us to both to turn around. So like we both turned around. So we got our back to the crowd, and the host is like in the middle, and he's like, Crook Rock, yay! You know what I'm saying? Old school, yay! Crook Rock, yay! Old school, yay! All right, y'all picked him. Crook Rock. Crook Rock's the winner. Boom. I'm like, word. Of course I'm the winner. You know what I'm saying? Dude ain't had nothing on me before he even said a word. He was already done. His grave was already being dug before he even said a word. I straight looked at him like that, treated him like that, and it was like that. You know what I mean? So now, here we go. You know what I'm saying? The show must go on. So I'm sitting down. I'm I got Jovas with me, and Julio's with me, and we there just watching the other rappers go at it. There was a eye. There was a few eye cats, but there was like six, seven more battles. So there was like about 10 more MCs or whatever, 12 more MCs. But I only saw like two or three that I said, you know, could probably give me some trouble. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just thinking about them and thinking about my style and how I have to come at them. I just picked the two or three that I thought was a threat, and I started just think about how I was gonna come at them. You know what I'm saying? So boom, everybody run through the set. They picked every winner from all those. You know what I'm saying? So now we going into the round two, to the second phase. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be me against whoever was the second battle winner or whatever. That's what I'm expecting. Next thing you know, guess what happens? They call up Old School to the stage. Yeah, they called Old School up to the stage to battle against the winner of the other joint. I said, hold on, man. What the fuck is this? I called a promoter over. Well, I don't know. He wasn't. I don't know if he was a promoter, but he was one of the organizers with the clipboard and the names and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna rewind real quick because after the battle, right? I could tell that homie was hot. That homie was like, he beat me? He won? Woo woo. Like, he was really upset. He was really upset because he must have been friends with like the promoters and them like that or whatever. He must have been their people. He had a little manager and whatever, you know what I'm saying? And after the joint went, when I won and I had got off the stage, I had the other artists that were the opening acts. They all came up to me to dap me up. Hey, yo, you killed that shit. Yo, you dope. Your shit is dope. You know what I'm saying? They all came up to me to show me love. And then after, I went up to Homeboy and his manager and said, peace, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect, it's all love, you know what I'm saying? Show them respect, you know what I mean? And they was like, oh, they shook my hand reluctantly, kind of, you know what I'm saying? And so now going back to Clipboard guy, I'm like, hey, yo, hold on, man. Why is he on the stage? Oh no, they changed the rules. They said they're not gonna do it with crowd decision. They're doing it by judges. You know what I'm saying? And they really had three judges chairs. They had three chairs sitting there, but nobody was in the chairs. Nobody was in the chairs, and they're talking about they're doing it by judges instead, and didn't say who the judges was or anything like that. So that the judges decided that he was the winner. He ain't got no love neither of the times that he rapped. Nobody reacted. You know what I'm saying? When I was rapping, the whole crowd was engaged. It was clear. They didn't even have to play the sound. If they would have just played it mute, you would have been able to know who was doper. Straight facts. Even on mute, you would have known. Oh shit, he killing it right there. Yeah, you could tell. Yeah, look at the crowd. Yup. He's animated. He's into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my own style, my own look. Everything about me original every time. You know what I'm saying? And I give that energy. I always gave that energy from the beginning. I always gave that energy. I learned from the best. Sometimes I don't think I'm energetic enough when I hear some of my peers. But I learned to be energetic, animated, live on stage. You put on a show. You get up there and you don't look like you're uncomfortable. You get up there and you show that you the king of the world. Right now with this mic in my hand, ain't nobody in here hotter than me, iller than me, smarter than me, killer like me. Now when that mic in my hand, shit, that's how I feel. And that's how, I erupted with it. And it was known. It was known. Everybody in there knew what it was. That's why when they called him up, I wasn't the only one confused. The crowd was confused too. They're like, what? Wait a minute. We just said he won. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't make no sense. The promoters embarrassed themselves because they fucking just put the crowd to pick the damn winner. And then you say, we're not doing it like that. But they chose me. Clearly, they rocked with me. They got loud for me. It was clear victory. And now you're gonna tell me, oh, nah, that's the way they decided to do it, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect. I was like, yeah, it is disrespect. And I got up and said, come on, let's go. And then we just all got up and left. Didn't even look to the side, didn't look at no one, like, fuck everybody. Fuck this whole shit. Cornballs, cowards. Called them every name in the book. Not taking away my chance to prove who I am, to prove my spot in hip hop. And I'm right here to claim my spot. And y'all gonna play me when I'm clearly doing what I'm supposed to do on my end to prove who I am and what I got to offer and what I do. Come on, man. How y'all gonna play me like that? I came 3 hours driving. Speaking of which, ain't nobody in the crowd was too happy or impressed with me saying, yeah, from Rhode Island. Rhode Island. They didn't even know if I said Long Island and didn't say it right, but they ain't have for Long Island, no love for Long Island either. You know what I'm saying? Any island. You know what I'm saying? They didn't give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I could have said Staten Island. They would be like, huh? Who this? Get the fuck out of here. We're in the Bronx. This is Battle of the Bronx Emcees. This is 1995. This is motherfucking the livest time you could imagine in New York. Shit was crazy back then. We was living crazy. Everything was crazy back then. You know, and I didn't remember nothing after that. You know what I'm saying? All I remember is walking out and us being heated as fuck. Cause I know I would have went deep. I would have went deep. This was not no freestyle comedian funny shit. This was all about skills. This is all about who got lyrics, who got rhymes, who got the best flow, who can do it without messing up, who could do it without getting stuck. Hip hop supremacy, MC supremacy. I'm proud to be a Grandmaster MC. I'm proud of that level that I've reached, that only so many people reach. That real level of MC, super MC. Lyrical on the paper, flawless on the freestyle, clearly speaking every time that I spit. Never mess up a rhyme when I perform my songs. Don't play me, man. You played me. Y'all don't even know who I am. Y'all didn't even get a chance to find out. Y'all lost. That wasn't my loss. They lost because they could have got a few more dope-ass rounds. I had more rhymes. I had more ill-writtens. I had crazy rhymes ready in store to go to war. You know what I mean? But that's all part of the journey. And then everything you want to accomplish in life. It's not no quick, everything goes your way and you just claiming victory after victory after victory. Nah, man. There's going to be losses. There's going to be losses that's your fault, and there's going to be losses that it wasn't your fault, that you didn't have nothing to do with it. It's the challenges. It's the things that build your character. That when you get through it, that's it. You're above it. It doesn't take you and eat you. You eat it. I eat those experiences. I eat those experiences. Hella pain, hella losses. Come on, man. Munch on all those experiences that have been hard on this road, on this journey. But this journey don't end right there, and it never did. I've gotten better at everything that I do in life. Everything. Exponentially. Since the Battle of the Bronx Emcees in 1995. Where they played your boy, Krook Rock. And this is another one. Krook Rock Stories, episode 8. Peace.